On my probably Nobel Prize award-winning live show that goes on every Monday at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time, we had a discussion about hourly pay and how to figure that out if you get paid mileage. And it kind of occurred to me that maybe people aren't really sure about how to figure out their hourly pay. It's not just as simple as a single piece of division. So let's go over that so you can figure out how much you make actually an hour if you're being paid by the mile. Hello and welcome to Trucking Answers. I'm Mark, your mathematics host. If you're being paid by the mile or some other way other than hourly pay and you want to figure out how much do I make an hour, you don't just simply take what you make a week divided by the hours you work. I try to always compare driving to just the simplest teenager working at Burger King. So you should at least get the same kind of compensation as a teenager at Burger King. I mean, we're all heroes and everything, right? That's what Chris Spear and all of his friends say. So that would include overtime past 40 hours. Now, I don't know how you want to figure your hourly time. I think it should be all work done, certainly, and really possibly all the time that you're in the truck. So 5 days is 120 hours, but at least all work, not this scammy kind of only what I log work, but really how much, how many hours in work do you do? So, for example, let's say that's 60 hours. This is easy numbers to do. Now, if it's under 40, you don't need to do this. So, because we need to figure out overtime in our hourly wage. So we need to take the number of hours we work, in our example, 60, right, and subtract 40 from that number. And what do we get? We get this number right here. Okay. Divide whatever number you get in half. All right. So division, we divide it in half, we get 10. Right, in our example. So now we got to take the 60 hours we worked and add 10 hours to it because of overtime past 40. And believe me, although trucking companies don't pay it, they don't have to pay it, they should pay it, and the better companies do pay it. And we should figure our time out based on the same thing that they would give a 15-year-old at Burger King for their first job. It's the least they could do for a professional, right? Now we have 70. So if you made $1,400 that week, you actually were paid $20 an hour straight time. 20 an hour would be your straight time pay, and that would include overtime for those hours that you work. So that's how you figure out overtime. If it's 80, 90, whatever it is, figure it out like that. And that will get you the hourly rate that you do. That's why this fighting for minimum wage, I'm not for that. $7.25, right, is less than $700 for 70 hours. All right, including overtime. And believe me, if you're making less than $700 including overtime, you should immediately start searching for another job. You're not being paid near enough money. You can easily go make way more than that. Really anywhere. Just pick a job. Shake a stick around, find a job. You'll get paid more than that. But this is the math of figuring out how much you make an hour. You can decide it. 7 days, 168 hours, okay? And I really do think that, hours like that should be paid, or certainly you should figure it in. That's all time that you have to spend at work, and that's important because it's taking time away from you, the things you want to do. Either spend it with family, go to, whatever it is you want to do, a trombone concert. It doesn't matter. You can't do those things because you're at work. So there's a friendly math lesson for you for today. That'll be a fun thing for you to figure out. How much you making? Anybody doing in the high 30s? Probably not, really. That really doesn't happen. I usually see drivers between 15 and 25 is what this number really comes out to. That's actual numbers, and that's part of the problem of the over-the-road. We have a shortage. Do you? Or you paying $18 an hour? I mean, that's two different things. Thanks for watching. We'll be back soon with another Trucking Answers.